This is not a bunch of suns or a bunch of planets coming to surface in the sky. This is just reflections. This is like rubbing your hands over your eyes and seeing spots. For all of these people with this propaganda and all of this stuff saying that these worlds are around us, you don't know it for a fact because you haven't accepted the fact that they showed us a globe and the world was like ovalish, circleish, sphere-ish, and you haven't accepted it. You just keep saying that the world is flat, and then when they tell you under the water there's another ocean that's bigger than the whole entire bodies of water that's connected to planet Earth, like up above, put together. So 30 times bigger though. So if you put every body of water in America and times it by 30, that's the size of the newly discovered ocean that's under water. So if you're sitting up here denying, right? Denying that the world is flat and you're denying gravity, then you're gonna be lost, and you're also gonna be sounding propaganda-ish, and you're gonna be telling false information, and under the strict guidelines of the Federal Reserve in the federal law in the FBI, mind you, the FBI, Scully, and the partner, Mulder, right? They're FBI agents. So FBI agents also go discover aliens. That's what Men in Black are. The equivalent, the CIA and stuff like that is transfers to them. Regular police officers cannot just transfer to the CIA or to the FBI, but the CIA or the FBI could just transfer to a police officer. So under these guidelines, right, you're not accepting the fact and the scientific knowledge and education in school that you learned for free. You're not accepting it. So you're saying something false by going against it. And when you're not understanding that you can rub your eyes and see spots, and the world that we live in, it's like there's this reflection, there's this mirror effect that we can't control, and we don't know what's its origins and where it came about. We don't know. But you just don't accept it, but you see it, right? So if you don't accept what they told you, they get mad at you. Meaning the FBI. These same people that could just pop up and say that you owe taxes, right? And just kidnap you and nobody will see you. And then you on the back of a milk carton. And then next thing you know, they're donating your organs and harvesting your organs and your body parts. To what? For salvaging and to help billionaires that are not famous. Or people that are a part of the 13 bloodlines. You see how it's not wrong on their part if they look at you as a POS because you're a YouTube content creator and you're constantly making false accusations, you're cursing at audiences that rebel against you, and you're starting negative energy. This is just equivalent as being in the street or being in front of a store fighting. Okay? So you just denied the fact that the world was a sphere and round like they showed us. You just denied it. We walked on the moon, supposedly denied that too. You said we didn't walk on the moon. They showed that we walked on the moon. They showed that you land into planet Earth. It's built circular and round, right? It's built circular and round, and you land on into the land, and it's surrounded by water, and above there's a sky and clouds due to precipitation, which is hot and cold at the same time. Think about an ice box, think about icicles, think about ice cubes, think about stuff like that. The smoky effect, the cloud effect, that's just not man-made, that comes with the earth, just like the mirror effect. So now you're a content creator denying everything, just everything you learned for free in school, right? So they told you, if you don't believe us, pay a tuition, go to college, learn something else that's extended to this, and maybe you'll believe us and you'll have success. So a bunch of people don't do it. They do a get-rich-quick scheme, get caught federally by another country because the FBI has his hands in other countries also. It's not like an Afghanistani police officer can just come over here and arrest an American citizen. It's just not like that. There's citizens arrests, but there's law that goes within courts and fines and sentencing and defense, and you got to pay this much to show up in court and all of that. So you're just going to totally, the people that make money, the Federal Reserve, it's on the back of the dollar bill. It says Federal Reserve. Every dollar, you're just going to deny it, right? You're just going to deny it. GOD, government of departments. The feds, not the police, the feds. You're just going to piss them off. So you're going to make a whole bunch of money. They say thank the stars that there's a bank, because you're not going to be able to carry that money. They hold your money, and then they could just close your bank account down at any time they want to, like right now, bang. And you can't get your money, and then it's over, right? Absolutely, 100%. It's a fact. So now what's going to happen is all these celebrities and other people that you bump their heads with is going to have lawsuits. Y'all making $400,000 a month, Kai Cenat, right? $400,000 per month, Kai Cenat, right? It's just stacking, right? So you have money for lawsuits to either pay for settlements or to structure a lawsuit against people or franchises or organizations or endorsements and things like that. You see how you're screwed when you talk to certain people, but you're safe when you don't know the truth? It's just like when a kid doesn't know nothing about racism, or when a kid doesn't know nothing about religion when he's a kid, and then, or she's a kid. And then when that person or that entity becomes older, and then you have to go through it, it's rigorous, and it's vile, and it's benevolent. It just hurts. It's messed up, right? Okay, they win. They print the money. That's their currency. They don't have to explain anything to you. The amendments, the Constitution, does not work in your favor as a U.S. citizen because it comes from the federal guidelines. It just doesn't matter. You have a case and a point and a shot to file a charge against the city and state, the town, the village, wherever you're at. The precincts, that is. In the courts. The prosecution and the defense, the bars, the defense system, the bars, you have a chance. But the feds, you have 1%, literally. I'm the walking 1%. How come? It's visible I have chakras. Who else has chakras? Nobody else. Especially in my vicinity. In my 4 to 6 year stint that I stayed in Virginia. That's what the holds is for. So if you're going to lock somebody up, sometimes it's for protection. And federal jail is not like the regular jail. So we're going to go back to planet Earth, spinning in a 360 or 720 or whatever you want to say. And you're just denying it. Just denying it. This is like those magazines back in the day. Remember when TV first came out? When TV and cable was first really introduced to us, and I'm 38 years old, it was fly, it was popping, it was the best thing ever. Now TV is trash, is born. However, we had alternatives of entertainment, just not a Nintendo, Sega, or PlayStation when it came out, or a Dreamcast, or a handheld Game Boy, or a Game Gear. It wasn't that. It was drawing or magazines or books. So we have propaganda magazines that has stickers on it. Sometimes it was explicit stickers like South Park-ish, Beavis and Butthead. It promoted laundering and vice. Okay? These are common laws, not uncommon laws. These are common laws. These are misdemeanors and violations that should be punishable and that should be mandatory in the city and states. And guess what? Police officers are caught on tape, posted on World Star, TikTok, and every other platform, just letting the law being broken. Regular, I guess, people you call police officers in regular villages, cities, towns, and states. And there's FBI agents that want to crack these police officers' heads off. Willing to go to jail like a lawyer. You know why lawyers get paid so much money? Because the lawyer is the first person to go to jail for the person they're representing. You see how fast Young Thug's lawyer wants to go to jail? You see how he starts shouting at the judge? How he wants to go to contempt? Do you see how YNW Melly's lawyers, all of them, they keep yelling, they keep shouting, they want to go to jail right now, and the judge will not hold them in contempt whatsoever? The judges have been asked to be recused, meaning you have to leave. You can do that in the court. That's what I do. I don't tolerate nothing at all. Nothing. If you try to do whatever you want to do and impose this unwanted, uncomfortable, right, presence on me, it gets violent. Where? In contempt. So it defeats the purpose. The lawyers are willing to go to jail for their clients, right? This is federal. You're holding me in the city jail, and I'm a federal worker. I have a lawsuit against you. So before you guys try to get these get-rich quick schemes and stab people in the back, or maybe stab them in the head so their hair can disappear, just hope the next time that the hair doesn't grow downward. Okay? Okay? Just remember that. I'm always going to teach you something. I showed you the thundercloud that looks like a UFO, right? I showed you that the federal government follows that type of stuff. If you film that type of stuff, you can get in trouble. Don't you see I'm willing to go to jail because I film that type of stuff when it comes? I have myself. You hear my voice, it's my recordings. This isn't me posting anybody else's material. This is me catching things that I will not get in trouble for. You see how it works differently? How the amendments impact everyone differently? Because of what you are in the United States of America. Don't be a migrant or an immigrant talking about freedom when there's somebody that's native here, that's federal property, talking about freedom. I'm just saying. Everything is getting worse. Everything. You just seen the other UFO. Did I not predict it? You see it on my other video. You see, I basically introduced and showed Casper Site. I don't know if y'all know him, but Casper Site, go look him up. He has good footage, and he's a foreigner from overseas, right? He's a white guy. He has great footage all the time. Not too much the unboxing. I don't watch the unboxing. I watch the new videos, right? But there's a process that the government is hiding. Why and how a UFO is started. If you notice, when they see certain sources are fast and certain are slow. So the question is, are the extra fast ones the alien shape-shifting? Because they're not normally big either. Some of them are galactically huge. And what you people are saying wrong is you're saying that the alien is flying that. And it's not. The Earth is making that big entity that's mating with the Earth. And the alien that's turning it into the little UFO that's darting in front of the cameras quick as hell is trying to beat the UFO to a certain spot for destruction. Notice that it's gray, and that's the color of destruction. A cloud on a sunny day, right? Or a rainstorm. Y'all don't understand something that's natural here. I just showed it. And then you see a UFO or an alien. Come on. Y'all playing with something, you're rubbing people the wrong way, and then you don't have the proper demeanor, you don't have the proper etiquettes to talk about this. Because certain people panic, certain people become enraged. So what exactly are y'all doing? Y'all don't know how to calm people down, right? Until you watch somebody like me, and I have to put my spirit into you as you watch me because you're stealing my content. I went to school by law. I can talk about this. Y'all making everything worse, and look what y'all talking about. Whatever happened to getting along? Why we not getting along? You don't think a president about to go to jail is something that another country is going to feel some type of way about? It don't feel like COVID still? We just not getting PUA and wearing masks and gloves? Look what just happened. They just said statistically, they've never seen so many UFOs at war spots, in spots that they drop nuclear bombs and test them at. That's what they just said. Statistically, for the last 60 years, every single time, the pilots are crashing. That's why there's no other footage. Some of the footage is being destroyed. And I just told you that they gas, that the UFOs is gas. So they just popping out on humans, scaring the shit out of humans, and humans is fainting behind planes and just dying. Or they fainting behind the wheel and just dying. And people don't think that shit is real, but you think about hallucinations and mirages and don't do drugs and the side effects, and you're like, damn, that sound like a protection type of thing. Yo, y'all are wilding by keep questioning the white man, right? And then making the white man money, right? And then backstabbing black people. I'm sorry. That's what's going to start everything. That's what's going to start the war. You see what I'm saying? Stop making content about celebrities who didn't do anything to you personally. I'm being dead serious. Y'all stacking all that money. You think life is sweet? Your family doesn't have a page. Your kids don't have a page. Your best friends don't have a page. The people that you grew up don't have a page. You don't think that energy is going to backfire into you? And you making all that bread and the feds kind of, they could kind of green like that, you know, green light it, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all wildin'. Stop saying people's name that didn't do nothing to y'all. And pay attention to what's going on. Y'all talk about Illuminati, Boule, dark energy and stuff. And then a UFO flying right to your city and you don't pick up on it. You sitting up here on TikTok reporting somebody else's video. That's how we know you're not a real content creator. Why not go down? You're from New York, right? Why not go down to the spot and go film the air, see if it come back? You in your house filming somebody else's video. Yeah, because you're dead in your brain. You're either scared of hell or you're dead as hell. Which one is it? I'm not about to spend no time with a bunch of people that's dead brain. No, I'm not. You look like you smoke gook. What is it, water and embalming fluid? I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm matching everything that's supposed to be matched. Like a puzzle. Y'all are bugging.